G'day guys, welcome to a very quick power scrap. We haven't had a power scrap in a while, and I did have someone ask me for a power scrap, so here it is. So I went and pulled out my Simple Stories Full Bloom collection, or what I have left of it, and I decided that I was going to scrapbook with just that stuff. So like not with any extra techniques or anything different, just sort of go with the flow with the scrapbook kit. So that's what I did. Now, all I use in this entire layout, I used black and white photos and I like to lean on black and white photos when I'm using a collection that has colors that I like and love, but those colors are not reflected in the photos. So quite often my kids wear, well, when they were younger, it was quite often pink. It was quite often purple. Never did I ever dress my kids in red or green or yellow. And those colours are ones that I like to scrapbook with. So, and I really like this snail paper. It's so cute. And I thought, oh, check out. Did you see my new trimmer? I'm so excited. It totally worked perfectly. And look at that border. Perfect. I was having an issue with look, I'm scrapping. I'll tell you what I'm doing as I'm going, but the problem that I was having with the other Fiskars trimmer that I have, which it has worked fine and dandy for the last probably 12 months, right? But the problem that I have with it, and it's been bugging me for a while, and it wasn't until this trimmer that I'm using right here, right now, see how it's wider? So it's 6 inches wide. So I'm able to actually get a good firm, like the paper doesn't twist on it, so I don't feel like I have to put too much pressure on it and stuff. Like it just, I used to, look, way back before I even started doing scrap videos, I used to, and I still have it because I use it as the scoreboard, but the We Are Memory Keepers scoreboard, that was my ride or die. That was my favorite 12-inch trimmer. I loved it. Got a perfect straight cut every single time. And then they went, and as companies do, they go and they change things. Why do they change things? Why? Leave a comment below. What's the one thing that a company has changed that has devastated you? That might be a bit harsh. Maybe not devastated, but what has a company changed? For example, obviously the We Are Memory Keepers, that trimmer, that absolutely shattered me because it was the one way I was guaranteed every single time of getting a perfect cut with that one. But I can't get the blades for it anymore. Now, that being said, the other thing that devastates me is Creative Memories change their albums. So they no longer have the metal piece on them where you feed the, look, I'm not going to go into it, but they've changed a part of it, and it's now just plastic and there's no metal in it. So as far as I'm concerned, over time with use, that's going to wear, and I'm not happy to do that. Hence, I've changed my albums from CM over to We Are Memory Keepers ones. Now, let me know below if there's something that has changed that bugs you. I know I had someone say to me that someone did ask me, I can't even remember her name. I think it was Jen. I think she asked me. And she said, do you use the Heidi Swap Gold Color Shine? I think that's what they called it. I never actually had any of that stuff. But I know people, it was their ride or die for the last, go back probably 3 or 4 years. And this gold metallic shimmer spray was just, everyone was using it. Everyone was just, they had to have it, and they stopped making it, and people were just absolutely devastated. Now, look, I make my own. I make my own gold spray. Whether I've done that out of necessity or whether I've done that because I'm a cheapskate, sometimes I'm a cheapskate, and it sort of come from there. I pretty much, yeah, and that's why I made because I love shine and shimmer on a page. I just love it. And it's always been something that I've liked and loved on a page. But now with my mixed media, I'm able to play with that a lot more. I actually did get an order today. Came in through, I ordered this from, it was either, I think it might have been AliExpress, which I've never ordered anything from AliExpress before. But I was just having a play, and I was trying to find the mica powder that I love, the gold that I like. And I know I can get it from Poppy Crafts, but in order to get it from Poppy Crafts, I have to actually buy a 36 pack, which is like $50, just to get the one gold that I really like. So I'm on the hunt to see if I can find the one that I'm after in a more substantial container, because then if I can buy that in a substantial size container, then I'll be set for a very, very long time. So there you saw, they're my double-sided strips. These suckers, mate, if you want to get some of these and you don't know where to get them from, if you click on the Facebook link below, if you're not a part of the Facebook group, I've actually pinned where I get these from, and I've actually pinned it, and it's on my Facebook group wall, and it's right up the top. So it's one of the pinned posts. So it's there for anyone that wants to get it. I don't get a kickback from it, but I had a lot of trouble trying to find these double-sided strips that allow you to create shaker pockets, raise things up so you can put tags under and do it easily. That I really struggled to get that. I do know now that Uniquely Creative have bought out packages of the strips and squares and that sort of thing. I find that these are actually way more affordable. You get a lot more bang for buck. So I haven't tried the Uniquely Creative ones. I might try them at some stage, but to be quite honest, these ones I can buy in bulk, and they do take a little bit of time to get to me, but I never run out. As you saw by my container there before, I keep myself well stocked so that hopefully I don't get caught off guard. But hey, we all do, right? So it's Monday here in sunny Queensland, and sunny is the understatement. Holy Moses, is it warm? Still, I'm sure no one's told Mother Nature that it's time to cool down now. We're in autumn. You can back off the heat. So the brown that I'm going around everything with is Vintage Photo, and it's a Distress Oxide ink. And I'm using that I really like whenever I use this collection, for some reason, I don't know what it is. I think it's because of the tones in it. I like to run some ink around the edges of things. And it's not something I do religiously on layouts. I don't. I kind of use my inks in different other ways, but this particular collection, I like to have a brown edge on it. I don't know why. I'm just a little quirky like that. And now my dog's come in here and she's going to yap. I'm very, very quickly trying to squeeze this voiceover in before I have to go and get my kids from school. So it takes them good 10 minutes to walk out to me anyway. But I figured I would squeeze this in for you guys so I can get it loaded up. Seeing as this morning, I deleted a whole video that I had done the voiceover on. I did the whole lot. I did the edit, the voiceover. I even exported it. So it was on my desktop, and I don't know what I did, but I deleted it. So I had to redo that this morning. So normally I can get two videos done on a Monday, but sadly today it's only one. And because I was running out of time, that's why I decided to pull out one of these Simple Stories collections. You know what? I'm going to call it for what it is. I actually, up until last year, I never, ever, ever, ever owned anything Simple Stories. I know, mic drop moment, right? It wasn't until I was actually, Cass from Crazy Craft Obsession. She was showing, they like show, because they're in their shop, they actually open things and they show you different bits and pieces. And it wasn't until, I think it was the Simple Stories vintage Indigo Garden collection, and it wasn't until I got my hands on that one that I realized, actually, I really, really like their paper quality, their print quality, the thickness of their cardstock. I love all of the above about them. So I kind of hoard them a little bit. Like this particular paper pack, it has been in my cupboard, in my little collection for, well, I must have bought it last year. So it's been well over 12 months and I've still got a fair bit in it, to be fair. But I love the colours. I love these sort of warm, sort of more autumnal colours that, you know, I love them. And I'm really in that headspace at the moment. So, yeah. So I'm just, now I did fussy cut these flowers. I will stop waffling and talk about the layout. So I fussy cut all of these bits and pieces. I cut out the flowers. They were on the back of on a piece of paper, because I bought the collection, and I buy the collection. Simple Stories do a 12 by 12 collection, and in that they actually have a 12 by 12 sheet of stickers. So you not only get your tags, you get your stickers, you get your 2 by 2, 3 by 4, and I think you get some 4 by 6 as well. Cut apart sheets involved in there as well. There's the sticker sheet. Not that there's a lot left on it. That all comes with the collection. So they are extremely affordable, especially if you're someone that maybe you have been to, let me think. You've been to the exhibition. If you're in Australia, so if you've been to the Ekka, we call it the Ekka here in Brisbane, or it's Sydney, you might have gone to the Royal Easter Show, something like that. You might have photos that you could actually do 3 or 4 or 5 layouts that you could actually use one of these collections to sort of set a theme in your album. Something I'm really big on in my albums, I don't really, unless obviously my wedding album, but I like every single time I turn the page to have a different something. So it might be a different technique, it might be a different paper pad, it might be, you know, one page might be black and whites with black and white photos. Apologies for my phone there. I like to have different things when I flip the pages. I don't like all of my album to be made with the same materials, basically. So the same paper companies, that sort of thing. So that's what I like to do. That's just me. I hear a lot of people say that they have to, and it's being said a lot lately, people have albums they haven't finished. I don't actually have that problem, because what I actually do is my albums are family albums. So they are ones that, as I scrapbook them, they go in there. I don't scrap chronologically. I scrap events or situations, like this particular situation. Jen stuck a lettuce leaf on Gizmo's head and it looked like he had a mullet. It was hilarious. So we took the photos. So of course I'm going to scrapbook that, but I printed them in black and white, so it worked with the papers that I wanted to use. So not that I knew what papers I wanted to use on this particular one, but I knew a white dog with a green mullet would look funny. So here it is. It's all done for you guys. I hope you like it. It is different for me. I don't always scrap like this, but I can scrap like this. I just don't always do it. So that tag there, that's the one with my journaling on it. I'm not pulling it out because there's some liquid pearls right there. And if I pull on it, I'm going to hit them and they're still a bit damp. So this is the close-up. So if you are new to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe, leave me a comment, like, thumbs up. All of that helps my channel grow. And pretty much that's where I'm at. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I will chat to you soon. And that is bye for now.